Hey, this is Craig with S&B Filters. Today we're going to be installing our new cold air intake on this 24 and up Jeep 2.0 liter JL. Just a quick rundown of the kit. We got a large rotomolded air box, huge cotton gauze filter, also available in dry, all silicone components. We reuse the factory tube, but we also supply a larger tube to adapt to our air filter. We got patented clear lid. Got our instructions on here. Let's get started. We're going to get started by removing this 10 millimeter, holding the scoop on. And then we're going to remove this 10 millimeter on the OE tube. These two will be removed. And then the second screw over here on the intake tube, we're just going to loosen it a little bit so we can position the OE intake tube out of the way a little bit. We're going to loosen the hose clamp going to the airbox. Get the duct out of the way, and then the airbox should pop out. All right, if the grommets are on the factory airbox, we're going to want to remove those and put them back in the vehicle. Pop them back in these holes. Okay, we're going to remove this bolt closest to the fender. We're going to prep the S&B airbox here. We're going to install the bracket using the supplied 6 millimeter. Next, we're going to install the silicone scoop. Okay, we're going to install the tube seal. We got all the silicone components in place. We're going to install the airbox into the factory grommets. We're going to line up this hole to the bracket on the side, bolt it in. Use the screw that we removed to mount the airbox bracket. If you have a ratcheting wrench, it's a little bit easier to get this bolt going. This relocation bracket, so we're going to use a supplied screw. And what this does is it's going to push this stud a little bit away from the tube. So like that, we'll get this screw started. Okay, next we're going to install our intake tube from the inside of the airbox. Kind of rotate it into place. Then we can tighten our hose clamp to the tube. You're going to want to position this intake tube. There's some part numbers on the bottom. You'll want those facing towards the bottom of the airbox, so the tube kind of curves up into this OE tube. All right, next we're going to install the air filter. We'll go top in first. You'll want to get the hose clamp positioned to where you can tighten it. About there. And then we'll tighten this hose clamp. I tighten this screw that we loosened earlier, and then we have a supplied 10 millimeter nut. Put here. Install our lid seal onto the top of the airbox. Just want to press this into the groove. We're going to remove the protective covering on the S&B lid. All right, now we're going to secure the lid to the air box using the supplied screws and washers. Gonna get them all started and then go back around and tighten them up. All right, we just finished the install on this 24 and up Jeep JL 2-liter. As you can see, nice clean fit and finish. We got we reuse the factory intake tube, so you're not messing with all the purge valves and all that. So we still supply a little tube here, but big air box, huge air filter, real quick install. If you have any questions, give us a call.